and the ideas presented. Anybody offer some feedback? Okay.
They were really detailed, you could tell that they put a lot of time and effort into it because they had a clear idea of what it was going to be.
Would you all agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so very detailed. Maybe the presentation style was a bit haphazard, but the actual detail in terms of content was very, very good. Yeah. Milosh?
I said it was a unique idea because I've never seen something like that, optician.
Okay, so good idea in terms of where they're setting it, so how they're developing the team drama. Okay, Frankie?
I liked it because I was instantly engaged because of that picture.
Which one?
The one with the old school library. But yeah, I was instantly engaged, so from the very get-go.
Okay, so an engaging idea, so it suggests that target audience, your wider audience are going to enjoy it. Would you agree? Yeah. Okay, anybody else? Got anything else that's positive? Anton?
The IT used in the presentation.
Yeah, so presented while using digital technology and visual arts. Good. Daviti?
They know their target audience and they know exactly how they're going to attract that audience as well.
Yeah. So good understanding of your target audience. And it might not come across in what you were saying, but when you actually showed your Facebook and Instagram profiles, it was very clear, wasn't it, how you're going to actually get the attention of your audience and how you can promote it using social media. Anything else?
I like that they all spoke. They didn't just leave it to one person, so they were sort of...
Yeah, so you all made a contribution. Okay, good. Okay, what could have made the picture even better? Can anybody think of anything? Maybe, and it might not be, it doesn't necessarily have to be the presentation of it, anything to do with the content.
I said speak more about the question. You have pictures, like yourselves and how you want your characters to look, but how would you want them to look?
So context, so giving some reasons for it. So I think you've got that on your blog, haven't you? Yeah. So you've linked it to your genre choice and to the idea of the cliques. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's the question. Yeah. And then Frankie?
Just pretty much, the only thing else is just put all the presents onto one.
So in terms of actually how they presented it, they could just put it all onto one big present. It might be easier to present. Possibly, yeah. Okay. Anything else? Any just general questions or any points or anything that you might have noticed or have thought about? Who's the guy?
Yeah.
Who is this man you've fallen in love with or want to make fall in love with you, Gucci?
Our friend Otis.
There's no evidence of that in your blog, so that might be something that you need to do before you go filming. It has some evidence of the character. Okay?
I had to film with an estate agents, and it took 3 estate agents before we kind of like, yeah, you can film in here. So what are you going to do if you go to once and don't get any commission?
We're calling them in advance.
In advance to us. And then what if you can't just look for more?
Yeah. Or just find somewhere else.
It's likely that Busy Opticians is going to want 4 students, so maybe Otis, and a camera equipment when they're kind of open. Are they going to want that? Do you think?
We've got a selection. And we need to start phoning up this morning.
Pardon?
We started phoning them up this morning.
Yeah.
They told us to phone back.
Okay, so I think that's a key point that you really need to work. You want to bear this in mind. The N1 Centre, you need to get permission to film there, or they will confiscate your camera. The first one, it was location. So I was going to ask you about your opticians and just tell you about the N1 Centre. Yeah. So you do need permission there, and that will need to go on the blog before you go and film. So in your production schedule, you'll need to update it to identify very, very quickly and clearly when you're going to film and where you're going to film. Okay? So you said canal. The Grand Union Canal is a very long canal. Whereabouts?
Probably the ocean.
Okay, so close to college. That's you can film during lesson time. Yeah. Okay. Right, you mentioned doing a voiceover. For anybody planning to do any kind of narration or voiceover, you have to script it. So we have to have evidence that it's been planned.
We have a script.
Okay, can you, if that's not already on the blog, have you got the actual practice of the voiceover? Okay, that's just one thing I'd like you to do before you kind of get underway with your edit. Okay, and you need to use the Yeti microphones. Good. Okay, so we can just get a practice of that up. That would be great. Number 3, lighting and mise en scène, okay? And this will apply to a lot of you. It's winter, okay? You can't, there's one thing we can't control is the weather or the lighting. So I recommend you all take at least top lights when you go and film in case you need them, okay? And if you want to create a more sunny, cheerful effect, but we can't because we're in Britain, what can you do? Think about colour grading and colour balance in the edit. Yeah. Okay? So that's something you might want to think about. 4th one, right, Hollaback Girl, Gwen Stefani. She makes money because she writes and sells songs. So what do you need to find for a student production? What kind of version do you need? Copyright free.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, you want to look at places like SoundCloud and so on. Okay, that storyboard needs a bit more work. It looks lovely, but it's too short. So it's fine as a draft.
Yes.
Okay, but you need to add in the idents. So you didn't have enough idents. Did you notice?
Yeah.
But a very nice one, the one that you did have. Okay, with Lemon Productions. And you also want to bear this in mind when you're doing your own for all of you. You need a variety of shot type. So nearly all the shots were long shot or mid shot. Okay, so that's only 2 shot types. So you want to think about close-ups, extreme close-ups, over the shoulder shots, shot reverse shots. I'm guessing for you you're going to have lots of walking. Okay, there'll be tracking shots, cutaways, and so on and so forth. And that needs to come across in the storyboard. Okay, so just one more draft before you're ready to film.